February is Black History Month, and the Secretary of State's office is celebrating this and the 50th anniversary of the Civil Rights Act. The year was 1964, when President Johnson signed the Civil Rights Bill into law and urged all Americans to come together for equality for all. The Civil Rights Movement forced the end of segregation, having a positive impact on our country and Rhode Island. And we honor the heroes who fought for equality in every sense, including Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Ray Rickman, former president of the Rhode Island Black Heritage Society, tells us about his experiences and feelings marking this historic anniversary.
When I was a child, my mother used to offer me up for all the lawsuits in Detroit to integrate Detroit public schools. I was chief plaintiff. It's kind of really cool when you're a 7-year-old. And I was cute too, I think. I don't know. But anyway, so I think on 3 occasions the American Civil Liberties Union brought lawsuits, and I was the plaintiff.
He has many lasting memories of Dr. King, those marches, and the impact they had on the movement, he paying a personal price for standing up for what he believed in.
So I have 2 really awful markings on each side of my head where deputy sheriffs in Sunflower County, Mississippi, beat me with clubs. And very lucky, no brain damage, I don't think. But I have the scars, and I worry about ever going bald, and I think it's going to happen. You can see a little receding over here, and then I don't know what I'm going to do when these scars are very prominent.
Dr. King's vision was for, among other things, racial equality and an end to discrimination, prejudice, and bias. Rickman says he'd ask all Rhode Islanders to keep this in mind as we celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Civil Rights Act.
Very interesting. We're a forgetful nation. We forget how brutal all of this was and how segregated a society we lived in. When African Americans and women and Jews and others, I always like to point out Italian Americans could not work in most accounting firms, most law firms. They had a vowel on the end of their name, and before the Civil Rights Bills, they were excluded. Civil Rights Bills is race, ethnicity, country of origin. That's enormous protection, probably for 3/4 of the nation. And every Italian American, every Irish American in Rhode Island should be grateful for Dr. King and the Civil Rights Bills.